Hi, I'm Andrea. This is my gym, Masterpiece Fitness Training in beautiful Bandon by the Sea, Oregon. I hope you had a chance to watch my video on the 4 pieces of equipment that I would buy if I had a home gym, and the one that I did after, 4 pieces of equipment that I would buy if I had a home gym and I had a bigger budget. So today I do have my suspension systems on my pull-up bar, so have that ready for this workout. Have your Bosu ready and have your weights ready. Okay, so we're going to use 2 different sizes of weights, one for a chest press and one for a shoulder press. So have those babies ready. Pause if you need to. This again is one of those workouts that may not be quite for the beginner, but you know what? Watch it anyway and see what you can do because anything can be modified and progressed. I do not have a timer set today. I'm going to show you the exercises. My recommendation is you count. And the reason is because there's transition time that takes up some of your time. So I'm not going to count because I can't count and talk at the same time. But I am going to show you the exercises. So remember these, then you'll turn it off or whatever, and you'll just do it on your own. I'm just going to do a suspension system row or pull-up. It's really a row with a squat. So I'm just going to row with a little squat or a drop the butt or whatever. One of the things that I see oftentimes is those shoulders end up in this position. Really watch that you're stabilizing your scapula. The other thing that I see a lot is the row ends up like this. You really want to push that chest out and you're only hinging at the ankle. So row, and you're going to get 15 of those babies in. And it does kind of warm up those legs a little bit and uses your back and your arms. All right, then our next one, I'm just going to do a squat on the Bosu. So I have the dome side up on my Bosu, and I'm going to count 15 of these. You certainly are welcome to grab a weight or a medicine ball or anything that's going to add some extra challenge to you. For me, I just want to work on perfect form. So I want to remember that my chest stays up, and I'm going to try to get my knees bent so that my thighs are parallel to the ground. So the profile view here is I'm going to squat in an effort to get these parallel to the ground. It does feel a little different on the Bosu. Obviously the balance, but also kind of where your legs track feel a little bit different. So you're going to do 15 of those. So getting as deep and as strong as you can. The other thing that I really like is if you don't bounce at the bottom. And a lot of times I'll see like a squat like this. It's a little bounce at the bottom. How about sticking it, making sure you're perfect, then pushing up, all right? So 15 of those, all right? And if you set your timer for 6 minutes, you'll probably get all 5 of these in 6 minutes. And that's your 6-minute workout times 3 with a warm-up and cool down. All right, so then the next one, I'm coming back over here to my suspension system, and I'll do some biceps curls. So I'm going to set it up in a way that I know that I'm going to be able to get some biceps curls in here. Remember, the elbows are high and shoulders are low. You are not rolling again. Your elbows stay put. Don't pull them back in back of your body. So let's say I've committed to my feet being here. Then I get to repetition 15 and I can't eke it out. You have a couple of options. I don't know if you can see my leg kind of bending at the bottom here. And I'm going to help myself push up. So it's a nice option here. So keeping those elbows high, think pinkies to the top of the ears, biceps curls. It's a little more integrated because I have to use a little bit of core strength. Watch my rear end. See, I don't stick the butt out on the way, right? So I'm perfectly straight in the body. My scaps are pushing back. I'm trying not to allow this to happen. They are always trying to be kind of neutral or push back. Okay, so you're going to do 15 of those. Then the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to use, this is a great piece of equipment. Again, for a bigger budget, they do cost, but they have so much function. So I'm able to put this on a weight that's good for me. This is how I safely get on the Bosu for a chest press. I kind of know where I need to be on my Bosu for my chest press, so make sure that I'm sitting there. So just to keep my back safe, I'll drive these guys up at my shoulders, get into the bridge position, drive these guys up. And then I got my chest press. So you can do alternate arm on here. One arm at a time. Remember, you're pushing through the chest. And a lot of times that means cocking that wrist down so that you're pressing through the heel of your hand. And just as important as your upper body posture is your lower body posture. So you're going to really make sure you don't start dipping here. Keep those hips lifted. It makes it integrated. Trying to just press through the chest. You may as well make sure feet and knees are even. So, you know, a lot of times we just naturally do these kind of weird things with the legs. So you're going to do 15 of those babies, right? And then safely put it down. Okay, and then I'm going to stand up and we're going to use these again. So I'm going to safely pick them back up in like a deadlift form, right? Probably lifting those pretty heavy, so. Then the last one that I'm going to do in here, I'm going to do flat side up. Now, very challenging little exercise there. And I got to change these. So I'm going to go on both sides. Love this piece of equipment. And I'm going to go to one-legged on my Bosu. Now, if you have not practiced this without weights, don't practice it with weights. So I just start in the center. I'll get on my Bosu and I'm going to do a single leg squat to a shoulder raise. And again, I am really working to keep my scapula pushed back through this exercise. And maybe I can just show you a little profile. I wasn't watching my knee, but you really got to watch that knee. It doesn't cave inward. So I'm here and really watching that my shoulders don't end up right here. Can you see that difference? Nice straight back and driving up. And even at the top, it's tempting to just sink down. Don't let that happen. Keep your body tall. And then you're always going to watch that knee alignment. I have some problems sometimes with this left leg, so I have to be really careful. But make sure your squat, your knee, is lining up nicely. And back up. So 15 total shoulder raises, not 15 each leg. It's a shoulder exercise, but we're integrating it with lower body. So 15 total shoulder raises. Again, if the Bosu is too tough, you're just on the ground, single leg or whatever, you know, you can get out of that. So 15 of those. I think we covered 5 different exercises. Thanks for joining me. I'm Andrea at Masterpiece Fitness Training in beautiful Bantam by the Sea, Oregon. And remember, you are God's masterpiece, created to do good works for other people. So let's go out and do that.